Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. So, if the background looks familiar to you, it is because you've seen videos from the cemetery where I come to visit my dad and smoke a cigar and just hang out with him. So this is day 16 out of 20. I've decided that I'm going to do a total of 20 videos in a row, unscripted and unedited, which means I never have a plan for a topic. I just let it come through. Sometimes I have an idea before I start videotaping. Sometimes I have an idea, and today's one of those days. I actually do know what I want to talk about. I just don't know how I'm going to say it. And that is the power of doing unedited and unscripted videos. What you see is what you get. So today, I wanted to talk about something that I don't hear about very often in the manifestation community. I've seen lots of videos on different techniques and all that, but very few people talk about, day-to-day life. So I have a question for you, actually. I'm assuming that you are doing some type of manifestation work to help create the reality that you would like to have. And for many people, it's the reality of having financial freedom, having money, having wealth, having the ability to do what you want, anytime, any place, anywhere. So my question to you is, while you are doing your affirmation work, then you go shopping, go grocery shopping. Do you look at prices? Or do you just buy whatever you want? Oh, by the way, that was an airplane. There's an airport, Albany Airport, it's right behind the cemetery. So do you look at prices? And how do you feel about that? Do you feel when you go grocery shopping, are you triggered emotionally? I'll tell you what happened to me. All my life, I have been very conscious of prices. And once upon a time, it might have been because I was operating from a lack consciousness. Or, yeah. However, some habits die hard. And every time I go grocery shopping these days, I automatically check for prices. But there's a difference now. The difference is I'm not checking prices because I can't afford it, or because I think that, or because whatever. I'm checking prices because I want to beat the corporations at their own game. So it's like a game to me. I'm very, very aware of my tendency to look at different prices. And I'm aware of my tendency to get the cheapest one. And the reason I do that now is because Doing it from the vantage point of playing a game against corporate politics. That's how I'm looking at it now. A family friend, a longtime family friend, is a multi-millionaire, and to still go shopping at places like Walmart, TJ Maxx, all those discount stores, Home Goods, and she told me one time that she loved to get the cheapest bargains. And I said to her, well, why do you do that? You have all this money. She's worth about 40 million, something like that. I said to her, why are you looking for bargains? You can easily buy the whole store. And she said, because she wanted to play the game. She wanted to feel like she was getting the best bang for the buck. So even really rich people do that. It's not because they don't have the money. It's because they want to beat the system. They want to feel they're walking away with a good deal. I'm doing the same thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with the trucking prices. Let me know in the comments what you think. And let me add one more story. I was watching a YouTube video. I don't recall what it was, but there was a guy who was like a CEO and founder of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. He was interviewed on YouTube. He had just bought, I think it was a Rolls Royce, I'm not really sure. But he didn't go to a dealership. He went to an auction, a car auction. And he bought a brand new or a used Rolls Royce in really good condition for like 50% of the new prices. Not because he couldn't afford a brand new one. In fact, he could buy the whole dealership. And the interviewer said to him, you have all this money. Why did you go to a car auction? He smiled and he said, always live below your means, number one. And number two, I just like getting the best deals. I like walking away feeling I got a good deal. Nothing wrong with that. So let me know in the comments what you think of this. Let me know in the comments if you check prices all the time. And also let me know how you are thinking. Are you looking at prices because you feel deep down inside you're poor, you can't afford it? Or are you looking at prices from the point of view of getting the best deal? Let me know.